So figuring out which kind of graph do you use for which situation. Let's go through the different types. If we look right here, this graph here, you can see the line is basically going down. Okay, so that's showing a change. Line graphs show changes. This is adults who smoke cigarettes from 44 to 2012. Makes sense that it's going down. That's a trend. So if you're looking for how one thing changes over time or more than one thing changes over time, those are going to be line graphs. Show things going down, going up and down. Those are different relationships that we'll study in earth science this year. So when you're talking about time, often you've got a line graph. Bar graphs are really good at comparing things. Which one is more, less, and it shows proportions or ratios nicely. But if you're making any kind of comparison for which one's more than the other, that's a bar graph. Pie charts and bar graphs sometimes can be interchanged, but pie charts are if you're taking parts of a whole, and that's showing how those change too. And then can I move myself out of the way there? This is a scatter plot, which shows up sometimes. And this is nice because it shows how two different things relate. So here you have difficulty versus easiness of eating the fruit, which I somewhat agree with and somewhat don't. But then you have tastiness versus untastiness, which I completely disagree with some of these things. I mean, oranges are delicious. How could they be on the untasty side? Peaches, I don't think they're that great. But this one is a little bit of an opinion, but it shows how two things can change at the same time. And like seeded grapes, according to this person, are more tasty but not super easy versus, I don't know, a pomegranate is really difficult. So scatter plots show two different variables at the same time. Not used as often, but they will come up sometimes. The main three, though, lines show changes over time. Bar graphs are nice for comparisons. And then pie charts show parts of a whole.